All right, guys. So I stumbled across this TikTok that I found to be fascinating. I found a whole lot of things to be fascinating. If you haven't noticed by now on my channel, but this one is particularly fascinating because it features a father teaching his child about gender fluidity, and apparently, despite this being posted on the internet by the father, it's nobody's effing business. Take a look.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and help you out. Let's answer some questions because I guess you guys want to know. So, hey.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Mo.
Mo. Go ahead and answer the question. Are you a boy or are you a girl?
I am neither, actually.
What? Get out of town. What's that mean?
That means I am gender fluid.
Gender fluid? So what do you like to be called if you're gender fluid?
I prefer they, them, so it's not just like having a new pronoun every day, making it super difficult.
All right, they, them. Gotta be honest. What's this gender fluid mean?
So instead of being one solid gender, my gender changes each day, each month, week. It all depends. So one day I could be a boy, the next day I could be a girl, agender, pangender, and so forth.
Oh, all right. But, the people really want to know. You were clearly born either a boy or a girl. It's got to be one or the other, right? I mean, it's what they say. What is it? Answer.
Well, I personally think it's none of your business, and you don't need to know what's in my pants.
Ah, you know what? I agree. It's not really any of your business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nobody's business, right? But you put it out on the internet for millions of people to see and to inquire about, right? But nobody's business, right? Now, we're going to play another clip here just because I want to continue this so that you guys kind of get the gist of some of the craziness going on here. Take a look.
When you say, why does he look good in a skirt, who is he?
Maybe he's talking about you. Maybe you should wear a kilt.
I would look good in a kilt.
You
I got
would.
nice legs.
You would look good in a kilt.
So let's just go ahead and address this because for some reason right now this seems to be like the biggest question on the internet. Mo
Yeah?
is not a boy. Are you?
No.
No.
Today I am.
Today Mo is a boy.
That's why I'm wearing this.
Mo, are you a girl?
No.
No. Why
But
not?
sometimes I am, because I'm
Sometimes.
gender fluid.
You're gender fluid. What pronouns do you prefer?
They, them.
They, them. If you're gonna come here and comment, use they, them at least.
Because the last trick failed, we've decided to try again, but with a new technique. Now, I'm going to raise this curtain over the dog. When I pull it off, they will be gay. After a couple minutes of chicken rating, I think it's finally time. Huh? Consider. You're so gay, yes you are. Yes you are. Hey Dad, I'm going to use the restroom.
All right, no problem. Which one are you gonna use?
This one.
Awesome.
All right, so you seen that, you heard that. Now, my biggest thing about this, right? One of the reasons why I'm talking about this is that, this dad is trying to play victim in the sense that, there are a lot of people in the comment sections of his TikTok that he has built off of his child's gender fluidity, right? He's very popular on TikTok, so it seems. He's scolding people because they have questions about what the child's biological sex is, right? Is it a girl or a boy? And in my opinion, just based off the videos that I watch, it seems that this child is a girl. Even though there's some outlets that say that, they're a boy or whatever, I believe that they're a girl biologically, okay? But again, this guy is making these TikToks featuring his child and using his child for clicks and likes, and then wants to get mad at people who comment and have questions or state how they disapprove of, how this man is parenting, right? And listen, here's the thing. I do generally agree with the aspect that, hey, what other parents are doing with their children, how they raise their children, is not anybody else's business unless there are acts of violence being committed against the child. Then obviously that is society's business. But outside of that, it's nobody's business, right? And I do generally agree with that statement. However, you put this on the internet. You're using your child and this whole gender fluidity thing to get clicks and likes and for clout, which in my opinion is a whole nother conversation outside of your parenting of that child and pushing this type of ideology on this child at such a young age. I believe that they're like 12 years old, right? Because I got questions about that. Does this child actually really know and understand what it means to be gender fluid, or the things that, you know, they're actually talking about here? I don't know. Because I could say at such a young age, 12 years old, this is something that they'll most likely grow out of. But if you're a parent and you're pushing this on your children and you're saying that this is normal and that, you know, you can be a girl or a boy, you know, whatever day of the week, depending on how the weather is, it might be something that they don't grow out of. It might be something that, you know, is ingrained in them, even though it wouldn't be otherwise. Okay? And in my opinion, I think this father's young daughter here, if in fact this child is a biological girl, they are what we call a tomboy, right? Somebody that is a biological girl that tends to, you know, be more masculine in some aspects, okay? That tends to do things that we traditionally ascribe to boys, right? Boy type behavior. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they're a whole different gender. We just call them tomboys, okay? Doesn't mean they're an actual boy. Doesn't mean that they should use the boys' restroom, okay? That's not what it means. It simply means that, yeah, they're a girl that has, you know, some masculine tendencies. A lot of them tend to grow out of that as they get older, okay? But it's almost like people out here trying to redefine things that we've already defined purely to feel special, right? Purely to feel special. And speaking of the bathroom thing, now that I think about it, maybe it is other parents' concerns in regards to how you are parenting your child, because in this situation, this child seems like a girl, right? And I think there are probably gonna be parents that have issues with other parents sending their biological girl children into boys' bathrooms and vice versa, right? A parent sending a biological boy into a bathroom with girls, right? I think that parents gonna have an issue with that. So maybe it is other people's business in regards to what you're teaching your child here, because you posted a video of you basically sending your child to go use whatever bathroom they want to use, right? Which is, in my opinion, probably not something a lot of parents will be comfortable with. So I think, you know, because you put this on the internet, it is fair game for people to ask questions, because you're putting it out there for people to ask questions, right? But the whole point of the TikTok allegedly is supposed to be, you know, stopping hate and, you know, people, you know, learning to accept, you know, this, that, and the other. And that's fine. But let's not act like you're not using your child for clicks and likes, right? Let's not pretend like you're not using this whole gender ideology thing and pushing it on your kid and recording it and put it out on the internet simply for your own self-aggrandizement. And that, my friends, is what a lot of this stuff is about. Okay, same thing when it comes to the teachers and all the TikToks we see about teachers coming out. It's the same theme over and over and over again, right? It is trying to promote themselves. Look at me. I am the great crusader of, you know, this gender ideology that I'm exposing these kids to so that we have less hateful people in the world in the next 20 or 30 years that all accept this gender ideology, right? It's not so much about the kids learning, okay, and getting an education. That's not what it's about. It's about the teacher doing the great work of educating these kids on something that they're not even in school to teach, right? And this father here, he's made this whole TikTok about his child and their gender ideology, right? Which in my opinion is kind of related to their sexuality as well, which again would be a disturbing conversation to get into. It leads down a path that in my opinion is a conversation that's probably a little bit too premature for a 12-year-old, especially when it's being put out here on the internet like this father is doing, right? And this is something that's probably been going on for years now in regards to this whole gender thing, okay? But again, my point is that a lot of times when you see this, it's not necessarily about the kids. It's not about them. It's about the adults, right? The adults that are the ones that are facilitating, this ideology and pushing it on the children. That's who it's about, right? And I think that it is kind of sad to see a father promote his child like that and the whole gender ideology thing on the internet for everybody to see, and then want to play victim when people have questions about it. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.